Anyway, Skepta and Adele dating. We just brush past that quickly. Congratulations to the Tottenham legends. I don't know.
Apparently
we don't care. But you know what? If they were dating, it just makes sense, innit? They both eat chicken and they're from Tottenham. So, you get me? Big them up.
Master, they both eat chicken.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Do you know what? They could be, like, this is going to sound hella wild, you know? But they could actually be the new JMB.
I knew he was going to say
The only reason why I say that, yeah, is not because of JMB. It's because Adele is practically on Beyonce's level. And she can actually take Skepta to that level, fam.
Nah, I don't think that thing's
because
true.
Jay-Z, remember, Jay-Z was big, but Jay-Z didn't get bigger until Beyonce, because there's a different, bro, let's be honest.
He's right.
Bro,
right,
you see him standing by Beyonce, fam.
100%.
It puts him in a different category,
It
fam.
helped his brand by having
No,
Beyonce
don't say
next to
helped
him.
his brand. Bro, it pushed his brand to a different level, because, bro, Beyonce is worldwide, fam. Jay-Z weren't touring in countries that Beyonce was doing worldwide tours, fam.
I don't know about that.
Are you sure?
Nah, the
Has
reality is
Jay-Z got the same kind of world tour that Beyonce went on?
But no. They were both big, yeah.
No, I'm not talking about the tour that they went on together, you know. I'm talking about separate.
I don't doubt
fam.
that Beyonce was doing more.
Come on, man.
Nah, they were both
But
big.
Jay-Z,
But
They're both
Beyonce
big.
had like worldwide
Well,
adoption.
this is my point. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sure Jay-Z
Worldwide.
was still touring internationally, though. I'm sure he was.
No, he will talk international. There's international and there's international.
But you know what it is,
Was he a
yeah?
billionaire
Again,
before he
it's
was with
numbers.
Beyonce?
No, he went with
It's
Beyonce
numbers,
before
isn't
that.
it? Like,
Was
who
he a
was in the
billionaire
charts?
before he was with Beyonce?
Beyonce. What was that?
No, he
Was he
wasn't
a billionaire
No, he
before
only
he was
become
with
a.
Beyonce?
They become a billionaire together. Yeah.
So they both helped each other, innit?
They did help each other. But remember, yeah,
I don't see how Jay-Z helped Beyonce though.
he won't. That's my point. Like, as in, we would listen to Beyonce's tracks, but we might love rap. Whereas we will still listen to Beyonce, but if you got, but Beyonce's fans might not listen to rap.
No, but
they might not care about that.
What it is though, I think the way the mandem obviously showed a lot of respect to Jay-Z in the music game, and obviously women seeing that, and then women seeing that this guy is with, you know, who women are behind as well in their music thing, come together. It makes them, you know, sort of like gravitate towards each other and appreciate, you know, the other side, innit, I guess.
But that's all I was saying. We're not, obviously, there can't be like a mad black power couple, Adele and Skepta. But musically and business type.
I don't think this don't even sound
Yeah,
right.
I don't
You don't think it sounds right?
About it.
Even if they are, I don't know, because the thing is, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they grew into that.
They grew into
got a lot of
so
history
Skepta and Adele can grow, because remember, they might have a lot of things in common. They could, like, Adele could understand the culture.
Like, I'm not saying
Easily.
it's not, like, there's no possibility that they can end up together. I'm just saying that it's probably just some mad.
Yeah, probably just a rumor. Like they've been out a couple times.
There's been no kind of statement.
And they had
to
a
say
friendship
her
for a
and her
couple of
husband
years.
are broken up.
No, they was. They broke up months ago.
bro.
Yeah.
And what about Skepta and his baby mother?
Separated.
He was never with her, fam, man.
Nah.
It was just a quick beat on one night. And,
Right,
no, sorry, never
I
say that.
know
Never
I'm
say that.
separated,
That's
separated.
fucked. No, but they broke up. They
I've-
were separated.
Apparently so. Separated. When?
And Adele broke up with her husband. They said about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Innit?
I know Adele definitely.
I seen him in
You saw who?
Skepta, man. Like, I know I'm talking
I
about.
said I
man.
see Skepta.
Basaba, you know.
I saw
What was
him.
Adele
No,
there?
but Soho in Busaba. It wasn't Adele, man.
Swear
I
down.
don't
No,
know
but
that
Adele's
What is
definitely
another
separated,
one?
though.
Okay.
Yeah,
but the
but
thing is,
they
Skepta
said
and
they're
Adele
dating, fam. That don't mean he can't date more
It's
than
the
one
same
woman.
thing with Tiny Temper when he was seen with Adele. People were saying, no, they're dating.
No, but I'm saying, like, it's just dating. It don't mean that he's like, it's his wife and he's committed. Like, he could date her one night, boom, next thing another day, boom, another
Maybe
thing.
someone just saw them having dinner together. Don't mean they're dating.
No, but they've had a friendship already for a few years. So,
Could be just brethren, isn't it?
but then again, they could have taken it to that next stage.
Anyway,
because
but if
obviously
it's
they've
true-
both broken up.
It's
Why
good.
not,
I think,
innit?
no, if it's
It's
true,
good. It's healthy.
it makes sense. I wouldn't even.
It's healthy, man.
It
What
makes
would
sense.
I like
Music sound
Adele, you
coming
know?
from them two
That's
together.
what this is my point. This is why I was saying
mad, you know.
I like Adele.
the music would
Like
be
we just said
sick.
with Jay-Z and Beyonce. I don't think Skepta could help her.
No, Skepta can't help it. And that's what I'm saying.
She could definitely put him
Adele
on.
will help Skepta, same like Beyonce
course.
helped Jay.
But I think if anything, Adele would help Skepta reach a
Course.
new audience because
And way new audience, bro.
completely
But remember,
different
Adele is on Beyonce's level, you know. Like,
Yeah,
they
Adele's
look at
massive.
Adele on Beyonce's level,
100%,
fam. That's the
100%.
closest woman to
Adele,
her.
I reckon Adele's past
Numbers-wise,
Beyonce, you know.
Numbers wise,
You think
she's
she
going
passed?
mad.
Numbers.
Numbers.
Numbers
She's
are mad.
ridiculous in numbers.
Bro,
fam.
she drops an album.
She's like,
disappears.
hello. That there, number one, bam. Millions. Billions. Streams.
I could be speculating,
Just
but
watching
I
her hit notes
personally, I personally feel she's probably a little bit above Beyonce, man.
I feel like a lot of people feel like that. Because I hear a lot of people do say it's out of Adele or Beyonce.
to be fair, they're both in a position where they don't need no promo. They just
don't.
drop music.
They
Boom.
don't.
Because
Yeah,
Beyonce's
yeah,
been doing that now. She
'Cause
just
look how
doesn't
long
even- no promo. Just
Hold on
drop
one
it.
second. When was the last time Adele dropped a track, though?
Probably her last breakup.
But that's the thing, innit? She doesn't need
And
to.
she's so relevant, and she still stays relevant. That she has a breakup. It's
Oh
hit
no, wait,
social
she made
media.
that song for that James Bond movie, no? That Skyfall tune. Was it Skyfall?
Yeah, Skyfall. Yeah,
What?
she did.
There's a new
Skyfall.
Skyfall.
No,
What?
man.
It's wrong.
Because Skyfall's old, isn't it?
James Bond Skyfall. She made the soundtrack for that.
I'm saying,
song.
when was the last one? Skyfall sounds old, bro.
That is-
No, it's not that old.
That's the last James Bond movie.
Yeah, when was that though?
A couple years ago.
Three.
That's years
That's what
ago,
I'm saying,
fam.
like, she
And she's
doesn't-
still
actually, no,
relevant.
I think she had an album after that. I think.
Did she? Oh, I'm not sure.
Or
She's
was it-
still chilling.
Am I thinking of-
So when did Hello come out?
That's years ago.
What, the
I
album's
think when
called
she was
Hello?
21.
Nah.
When she was 21, no? Because that's what the album was
She's got
called.
an album
21.
called 20,
Or
23?
19 or 23 or 19.
No, she had
21.
19, then she had 21, and then there was the next one.
So,
She
just
named it
calls-
after her age at
She
the
just
time.
names her albums after age. That's smart, you know. Never go wrong.
Hold on, let me see.
Ne-
And it's
guy,
easy,
bro.
fam. How old am I
That's
now?
just laziness,
Fuck it,
bro.
29, fam. Just name that one 29. Young ads might have a problem with that one still. But yeah,
Oh, right. No, you know what? Skyfall's time ago. Bro.
this is
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying.
2012.
Yeah, Skyfall was a while
Bro,
back, man.
2012.
Oh, but her
fam.
last album was 25.
You man are talking about 2012. That when 2012 film come out, same time.
Yeah, 25 is the last album.
What year was that?
2015.
Yeah, man. She'll be back soon.
Right,
She drew-
25.
She drew or something.
Yeah, she drew something still. All right, what else has been? Oh, you know what? Shout out to the legend, Louis Rankin, big Jamaican actor. You get me? Died in a car crash. Sad. You get me? If you lot don't know him, obviously he's from Shotters and that.
Belly.
But yeah, all of that.
Intent.
Is it? Oh, I ain't
And
seen
number
it.
2 still.
Oh yeah, number 2. Yeah, man. When he's like, yo, take the weed, left the money now. Take the what? I left the what?
That saying there.
Yeah, man.
Legendary.
That legendary.
A
Yeah,
few things in Shotters that were just one-liners.
one-liners, bro.
Legendary, bruv.
You get me?
I'm gonna put you on to our next one, just to change the subject a bit. Another one. Have you watched Ching Pao before?
No.
Go and watch Ching Pao and laugh.
What
your
is
head
it
off,
on?
man. Listen to what I'm saying to you. It's a martial arts movie, a Chinese martial arts
Do
movie.
you remember the old school?
They've
martial
taken
art?
away
Yeah.
the sound
Ah.
and they've dubbed it Jamaican.
You're lying, come on.
Twins
bro.
of Twins thing.
Where twins
Twins on YouTube,
Twins
bro.
and twins are rude.
Hey, no.
boys,
You see the
fam.
one-liners in this thing?
Rude, boy.
You'll never hear as many one-liners. You'll never hear as many.
Send that to man. I'm watching
Hey,
that
Ching Pao
tonight.
is separate.
I'm
Separate.
watching that tonight.
Separate. The one-liners are sick.
Wait, when I heard the title, I was like, what?
The main character's name. The main character's name is Firstborn.
Firstborn.
The man's name is Firstborn. And he runs a brothel, blood. The thing is,
What is going
That
on?
sounded
Hey,
like
now watch
world
that.
boss.
It's same. I haven't had a laugh like that. This we're talking about the Shotters thing. But yeah, man, the one-liners from that movie. I think that what do you reckon that does like in terms of the culture and people's perception of Jamaicans? Do you get what I'm
Do
saying?
you know, I don't even know what people's perceptions of Jamaicans are, you know. I think they just think that we're just reckless, cruddy, loud, on
I
gyal.
don't understand what man's saying.
You know, that's
Yeah, they
possible.
don't ever understand what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think that's true.
I don't know.
you
I don't know
think
what
that's
people
A
think.
lot of people.
It depends on how culture.
I'm talking about people that haven't been exposed
Well, this is it.
to
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jamaicans
I
like
think
that.
They
people
think
who haven't been
Jamaica-
exposed to Jamaica
They
Might
think they're
think like
ignorant.
that.
No,
Yeah,
they don't
you-
even think like. I reckon they have a much what do you call it, positive.
No, it depends who it is. A lot of foreigners in Europe love Jamaicans. If you meet them and they say you're Jamaican, their eyes
Marley,
light up. Like,
ganja.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're like,
That's
yo,
what they
you're
relate to us,
Jamaican.
they
They're
relate to
like,
us,
oh, we love Jamaica. All right, cool. Yeah.
Do you know
we
what it
we
is? I
love
think
Jamaica.
it's when it comes to it's probably normally Africans have certain
I think
views
first generation
towards Jamaicans, man.
Yeah, I
the
think
the
we.
ones that come over from Africa into the UK, they have that negative perception, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Some of them
I don't
still-
think it's Europeans or anybody. I think
Yeah, the Europeans
most
love it.
have positive views on, and the younger generation have a positive view on Jamaicans.
Well,
as
not well.
It's not-
Well, I would say Africans and females. The females being approached by.
yeah, some females are Africans too.
No, I'm saying.
General
I know that sounds so mad, innit? Jesus Christ.
Africans and females. Yeah.
But I meant all females though, because when females get approached by Jamaican men, it's probably they've never been approached like that from Jamaican men, and they've probably never heard of the things that Jamaican men have said. Because they, yeah, you get me,
Yo,
man.
fat pussy girl.
Yeah, you know that.
All of that. Yo, I hear the most.
Bruv, the most cruddiest, you know.
Still.
They come up with the most differentest lines ever. Bro, I don't even know where they come from, fam.
But some girls act like they don't like it, but they enjoy
They
it.
love,
man.
bro, they love
Yeah,
it,
man.
fam.
No, but Jamaica, you got Jamaicans and Africa, well, not even Jamaicans, Caribbeans and Africans breeding one another anyway. So it
Oh, yeah,
can't.
cool,
The
cool,
perception
cool,
can't be that bad if it's
Cool,
gone that
cool.
far
Yeah, it
now.
was a lot worse in school. Like in school, like I used to be so anti-African.
Yeah,
If you could
African
tell me
breeding.
if you told me I was
Get
African in
onto us,
school,
bruv.
we would fight.
I feel-
What?
yeah, I
I ain't
feel-
from Africa. Shut up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But why would we like that though?
Bruv,
Man?
it's
it's just ignorance, isn't it?
ignorance, and it comes from parents and their parents, and it comes from. You get what I'm saying? I used to have a
Social
friend.
conditioning, man.
Like,
Yeah.
Get what I'm
But,
saying?
man, but I feel like we were in our area was cool. Maybe not you lot, because obviously growing up with you lot, it was
No,
like, alright,
yeah,
cool.
it was. But we
You
we made our own. We made our own perception.
Yeah, that's true.
But
get
bear
what
in
I'm
mind
saying?
as well, back in the day, as like reggae music was popping, so it was cool to be Caribbean, to be
Caribbean,
Jamaican.
yeah.
That's true.
There was nothing
It
popping
wasn't
for
cool
Africa.
about
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I found out I was
Exactly. There was
Jamaican,
nothing
bro,
really
I was
shut up.
lit.
When you
African,
found
like
out
that
you
was a
was
diss.
Jamaican.
Yeah.
What?
What?
What do you mean when you found out you was Jamaican?
Yeah,
You
because
say that-
obviously when you're young, you don't really know what you are, innit? Like you just go to
You
school
make it
and
sound
then
like
when you
it
go,
was recent, bro.
and then no, because you know
when I found out I
That
was
DNA.
Jamaican,
no, yeah, like when you know, but when you realize,
I know what you mean, though.
you get what I'm saying, and you go to school and you mingle with people, and now like Jamaicans in, you're like, yeah, man's proud. You get me? Like, yeah, man's definitely Jamaican, full blood, all of that, boom. You get me? So it's calm, innit? But like, I don't know what it might have been like for you lot growing up.
If you don't know where you come from, you don't know where you're going.
Yeah,
a perfect
that's a
example.
perfect example, fam.
Perfect example.
But obviously, growing up for you lot, like I don't know what that was like, innit? Like a lot, I hear when I listen to even other podcasts and I hear like African people talk and they're saying what it was like them growing up in school, and because you know what, you lot are named by days of the week. When I found that out, I was like, that's sick. Like I was like,
That
how
was
comes?
more of a
Because I was like,
Ghanaian
how comes everyone's name like Nana or Kwame or all like everyone's got the same name? I remember I asked one of you lot, why is all you lot named the same thing? Man? And then you
It's a
told
Ghanaian,
me
like Isaac
that you was
said.
named.
Hey, don't do that, bro.
Yeah,
Man
I know.
was
I know what it
up
was.
completing my name in full and trying to touch on my deets. Don't. You ain't doing that, bro.
What did I do?
He's about to say my name, bro.
No. I was gonna say, like
cool.
he said, it's a Ghanaian
cut
thing.
him off.
Yeah, so,
Paranoid, you know, like-
wait, is it just a Ghanaian thing or is it?
Yeah,
like,
it's a
Yeah,
Ghanaian
it's a
thing.
Ghanaian thing.
so like you get named after
Basically,
the days
yeah,
of the week. Okay.
you're named on the day you're born, innit?
Okay.
So if you're born on I don't know, like a Saturday, it's Kwame, innit?
Okay, cool. And
That's
what's
probably
Friday?
a popular one,
Friday,
innit?
Nana.
No, Nana's not even in there.
It is,
Swear
isn't
down,
it?
so
I
isn't
thought
that-
Nana was
Friday's
Sunday.
coffee.
Okay, coffee.
Friday.
I thought Nana was Sunday.
No, Sunday's
But there's bare Nanas though.
what is it? What's Sunday?
Don't know.
Um,
I could Google it quickly still.
no, there's no Nana in there. Nana is just like
Let
a
me see what's in
standard
there.
Just a standard name.
name across the board. Like, yeah, it's not part of the days of the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, yeah. When I found out that's interesting. I was born on a Friday, so
When
yeah,
I went,
but I'll be a coffee.
I went Gambia in February,
Mm.
and like when people like, I remember it's the contrast of growing up and people saying like, "Bro, where you from? Africa? What? No, you from man, Jamaica, bro. No, man ain't African." So when I've gone Gambia, I was like, "Oh, where you from? Jamaica? I'm from here, bro. Where? Here." From Gambia? No. Africa,
This
the
continent.
motherland.
Yeah,
I'm from here.
I'm from
Whereabouts?
Africa.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
But this
Yeah?
is where
My
man's
people
from.
were enslaved. They were taken to Jamaica. They would end up in England. I can't tell you where I come from.
But what's changed that? Let me ask you that question.
History, bro.
Yeah.
Like studies, learning.
yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying?
learning.
Actually, like study, like
educating yourself.
educate myself. You get what I'm saying? That's what it is.
But slyly, I'm other than being back home. If I was back home, I'd be happy. But I don't mind being from England because England didn't like. If it was America, I would be fucked because Americans are fucked. Sorry, Americans, but you lot are fucked, fam.
They don't
like,
know
they don't know nothing. But like, at least when we come to England, they didn't really want us to be British. It's like, yo, you keep your identity, innit? You're Jamaican, you're from Ghana, you're from here, you're Indian, you're whatever you are, that is you. Whereas when the black people went to America, but you're first generation, second generation. Where are you from? New Jersey. No, but where are you from? New Jersey.
But you know what though? I swear British themselves, they're not originally
No,
from,
they're like Irish and
they originate
Scottish.
from other countries within Europe.
Yeah, the Europeans.
Like their
still.
ancestors.
Germans and that. Like the
Yeah.
Queen's German
Yeah.
and that, innit?
The British doesn't actually have its own thing.
That's why they needed us. Like I don't.
like
People
Belgium,
complain
they're a mix
about
of
them capturing us and bringing them over here, but they probably had everything else. Like remember, like TVs.
Remember these countries, England, America, they built up their country
On
off the
other stuff.
back of slavery.
But not just off. Yeah, they built off the back
That's
of
what it
slavery,
is.
but they take everything else as well. Like what they're extorting and they're bringing into the country, bro. Like everything in your
their
house,
stuff, yeah.
everything in your house isn't British. You can't. I don't think you can name one British thing in there unless you got maybe a beer in there. But your TV is from China or something.
Yeah.
Your sofas are gonna be from Thailand or something. You get what I'm saying? Everything we have isn't even from here.
You got some stuff that made in the UK.
Yeah, but I don't know what's made in the UK. You need to tell me because I don't know
UK
anything
cars.
in the UK.
You got some cars
Fords,
that made in
Vauxhall.
the UKs. You
I
got
don't
some
think
clothes.
Vauxhall's not
British, bro.
It's not British.
British.
Nah, I feel like that's Australian.
It's definitely not Australian.
Bruv.
Let me see who Vauxhall. I don't
Vauxhall
think. I don't.
is actually,
Ford,
no, it's,
and Ford
it's
ain't
German. I think it's German.
Okay, but
Vauxhall.
Ford ain't English either.
They call
fam.
it
Ford is
Opel.
English.
in
Ford,
Germany,
Ford ain't
yeah.
English, bro.
Ford's an English thing, I'm sure.
I'm
Nah,
sure.
Ford is American.
Yeah, Ford's American, bro.
But
I swear,
Mac-
it's Vauxhall.
Same
manufactured.
thing, man. English, American, the same colonizers.
I
innit?
said, yeah, nah.
The same colonizers, no?
Vauxhall
Nah.
is called, I think, Opel in Germany. That's where, like they have a different name for it over there.
Swear down.
Yeah. Might be Germany, another one of those countries. But
Opel, yeah, Opel. You're Germany. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Still, that's
bad.
Germany. And Ford. So
It does
that's
say, does say Vauxhall Motors Limited is a British car company, which is okay. It's owned as a subsidiary, basically, but it's a British company.
bro, they just took over. They done what they done to the rest of us, fam. Someone else built it. Yo, we'll come and take that as well. Now we own it. Simple, fam. Come on, bro. Like, look how much things we invented, and they flipping claim that they own it, fam. Yeah, brother. Henry
I've got a
Ford.
question
Yeah.
for you lot, actually. Did any of you lot see that video in regards to that Caucasian brother that was complaining? Not necessarily complaining, but was asking like, why do we have a Black History Month?
Okay, that's a great little topic there.
I don't think we should have a bloody flipping Black History Month either, bruv.
Why do you think that?
What type of stupidness is that? You think you can squeeze our history into a
Yeah, I
fucking
don't
month?
think we should have Black History Month either.
Crazy, bruv.
Every day is
It's-
our
it's-
history.
Bruv, it's...
Every day is our
Bruv,
history.
when we
bro.
talk about our history, what do we talk about? Slavery. We were kings and queens before that, bruv.
This is what
We
I
were
had a
kings and
convo
queens
the other
before
day
this.
about
Why
that.
we keep talking about slavery?
Actually,
I'll be honest with
you
you.
that had this convo.
I'll be honest with you. Whenever it comes to Black History Month, that's not the conversation that I'm familiar with. If anything, when it comes to Black History Month,
We talk about Martin Luther King. We talk about all of these things that
No,
are
but when-
in the era of our trials and tribulations. But we don't talk about. So we talk about that as a basis of where we come from. So now when you talk about, you got to know where you've come from to where you're going. A lot of people can't. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people, our generation, younger, haven't got a clue beyond slavery.
Right.
Haven't got a clue.
and that keeps our mind mentally slaved because it's
Right.
like if we started in slavery 400 years ago and blah blah blah, like we're not started. Obviously, I feel like we know that there was something before, but we don't know what
don't
was
know.
before
It's not
because they're not
spoken about.
educated.
It's
So
not-
the
Right.
last thing that they know is slavery was brought over to blah blah
you
blah.
make a good point, because
You get me?
Black history, especially a Black British history, is one thing you don't really get taught in schools too tough. For a
Yeah,
start,
you
it's
don't.
normally always American Black history for a start.
Exactly.
The origins of Black history, anyway, the whole purpose of that is literally to recognize the contributions of Black people that came over to Britain and help build up this country, and help shape the country in terms of what it is now, in terms of like culturally,
Transport.
politically as well, them sort of things in it. And we just basically recognizing that Black people played a part in the UK becoming what it is
But you
today.
give us some money for recognition.
That would be nice.
Actually, on that topic, let me ask
Land.
a question. I'm going to play devil's advocate, innit?
Yeah.
So, would you be offended if there was a White History Month?
I wouldn't
And
be
also,
offended at anything, bruv.
would you be offended if there was like white entertainment television?
No,
feel
there
like
is. This is not named that, but there is.
But that's
that
all.
is.
Every single channel they can't
def-
think.
by
That's their channel,
default, though,
It's
originally,
theirs.
that's
No.
kind of what it already is.
There's a
Yeah.
difference
Especially-
between... No,
Well,
I
it
get
is,
that.
the
I get
first
that.
one.
I get that. But what I'm saying is that there's a difference because we know it exists,
Mm-hmm.
but not in that form, in the sense that it's labeled.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, for
that's true.
example, you have-
Brother, white history is involved in every history.
No, but the point I'm making
Even
is
our
that
history,
would you
fam.
be
Even
offended?
down to our slavery, fam. The white mars, they're in
No, but
there,
what I'm
fam.
saying is that would you be offended?
I wouldn't. I don't care, but I feel like
You
everything
know what?
I'm around is
I wouldn't
just
be
white.
offended, but to me, it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Then
Do you
here's
know-
the question as well, yeah. Like, in terms of Black history, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
from your perspective, what are we trying to achieve with that?
We're trying to own our own shit and be together and fucking make a. Sorry, I don't mean to swear, even though we can swear. But like, we need to build our communities and build our stuff back. Like when they were saying America, like in the 60s, 70s, 50s, 60s and that, and they had their factories, they had businesses, they had all these things, and then they went and blew them all up and took away all our businesses, the banks and all of that. Bro, we need to come to a place where we can own our stuff again.
Okay.
So like,
On
communities
that.
own stuff. Like the Asians own stuff. Like white, everybody
No, but on
owns
that,
stuff.
yeah,
And say
before I
us.
forget the point, let me ask you this question. yeah. So, and specifically talking about the UK, right? Is the goal to kind of dwell with everybody as human beings, yeah? So we can be seen as equals, regardless of where you're from, the color of your skin, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Or is it to build our industry, as in the black industry? Like, what is the goal?
I feel like we should be
Right.
me.
I was,
Go on.
Go on.
Alright, cool,
okay,
I'll go
I was
first,
gonna
and
say,
then- go on.
I was gonna say, the purpose of Black History Month, again, is just to highlight our contributions that we've made to this country. But one of the problems that we have amongst ourselves as Black people is that we don't actually understand the origins of Black history, and we actually celebrate it for the wrong reasons. Because the things we celebrate amongst ourselves, the whole purpose of Black history is actually to show people of other races, this is what Blacks do. Like this is our culture. This is our stance on things. This is how we've contributed. Like we also count hello, we're here. Do you get me? We're supposed to be enlightening other races, bring them in, involve them. So we also celebrate it incorrectly. But the original reason why it started is not what we see today.
But can I just say something? I feel like we do involve everybody, and that is our problem. In a bit, I feel like, just to answer your question, I feel like we should be integrating in the society so everybody's equal and we have our things as much as everybody else has their things. Like, we shouldn't just seclude ourselves. But I feel like when we bring people in our culture, then they end up then we have new faces of our culture. Why do we always have to change things all the time? Like, everything that we make and create, it gets taken. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like we've got to a place where when we creating shit, like, you know what, we'll just keep our stuff over here and stop allowing. Because I hear a lot of people, they don't want even artists in the industry. Like H, for example.
Okay,
people not liking
but
that.
then that right there,
You get what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but that right there, in a sense, is a problem, because now when we do that and say, you know, we want to keep our own thing to ourselves, that then causes the segregation.
It causes segregation, yeah.
Out there.
Where we should be showing everybody what we're doing.
On that topic, I'm going to put everyone on the spot now. So integrate with everybody else and be seen as equals, yeah, across the board, or build out.
In an ideal world,
you had to pick one.
In an ideal world, the first one.
Okay, what about you?
I can't answer these type of questions, bro. I can't.
You have to.
Our smokes.
Go on.
Me, personally, I just create my own, fam. I'm not going to lie. I don't really care about being part of anybody else's culture, fam. Like, I feel like Black people's culture is so wavy that everyone wants to be part of our shit anyway. And this is my problem.
In saying that, in saying that, if I guess the question then for you is that, why are you not back in Africa then helping out there?
I'm trying to go back. Very good question. You know what? Let me answer that question.
Why are you here?
I nearly went.
Where did you nearly go?
Just when man started the pod, fam.
Oh, Palaz. Get out.
Man nearly, anyway, man nearly went. The missus didn't want to live in this country no more. And then DMD started doing what DMD was doing. She's like, yo, just continue doing it.
But you know what it is, though? Boom. It's a genuine.
You think I'm joking, fam? Man was
Smoke's going to be in
Ghana.
Ghana.
I wasn't going to go.
Smoke's going to be driving Trotro.
No, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't going to go Africa. I was going back Caribbean still.
Right,
I was actually going to move Caribbean.
Question,
yeah.
Now, I think we should be able to build our own, so then we have a choice. We are the only one without the choice. We don't have no choice.
When you say choice, what do you mean?
Like, own our shit.
Wait, let the man talk. Let him explain it.
Go on.
All right, I want to send my daughter to school. Where's she going? I ain't got a choice. That's the school you're going to. Really, I haven't really gotten much choice. It's limited. The choice I have to send her to a school, it's limited. So, for example, my daughter was she was homeschooled the last year and a half. She was homeschooled. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, if I wanted to send, when I'm sending her to school, even now she's gone back to school. I've sent her back to school, and the stuff in which they're teaching her at school, it's like, what's she actually getting from this? Now, if we had our own schools, our own, when I'm not saying that white people or Asian people can't come to our schools. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this is a school that's run with our culture in mind. Do you understand? So, for example, you see like the things that they put in the new thing with school. One of the reasons why I want to take my daughter out as well, where they're going to start teaching them from a very young age about sex education. They're going to start teaching them about transsexuals and all of this different things. If you don't want to be a boy no more, you can get the fuck out of here.
It's funny that you touched on that.
You get what I'm saying? Now, listen, whatever you want to do, you want to do. But who the hell are you to tell me what age my daughter should be exposed to that? No.
Yeah, I hear
that doesn't mean I'm anti anything. Do not expose my daughter to those things. I'm not interested in it.
They shouldn't be exposed to any kind of sex.
If you look in Birmingham, you look in they've got a big Asian community. The community came out and said that you're not teaching our kids that. We'll all take our youths out of school. And everybody did it, and the school put a suspension on it. All right, we're not going to do it because obviously, effectively, the school is a business. It gets money per child that it receives. Now, if all the children are not coming to school, we can't teach that. We have the power. We don't have no power. I don't have no power in my daughter's school. I could take her out of school a little more. There's only about, not even that, you understand? There's not, the teachers, I don't think I can count the black teachers in her school. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, I don't think we've got enough of our own. Like,
we're not a collective.
We ain't got enough of our own, bro. We don't even like giving. We don't even like giving our own money.
It's true. We ask our own friends for discounts when they try to start businesses.
You get what I'm saying?
That's the maddest thing. But on that point, what you're saying,
before you jump into that, answer the question though.
Huh?
Answer the question.
Give me again. Let me hear it.
Either you're dwelling, you know, in the midst of society and being counted as an equal, regardless of the color of your skin.
I don't believe
where
that.
you come
I
from.
don't think that can.
But it's just human.
That's what I said in an ideal world.
That's just human me. Yeah, that's
so. And then, or you basically just focus on your people and try and build your thing.
I'll take the first one if you're not saying society is how it is now, where everybody's got except for us.
Do you know what it is? If
Do you understand?
society,
I'll take the first one.
Yeah,
I want but right now the way society is, it's like everybody's got. And they're saying, oh, yeah, can we just... Like, it's like everybody's got money.
Yeah.
And they're saying, oh, yeah, forget about money. Let's forget about it. Yeah, but you lot have all got it.
Yeah.
How about you break some off and then we can forget about it?
But the thing is, though, if we're in a world where everyone is treated as equals, the things that the black people don't actually have for themselves, we would be allowed to then create these things for ourselves anyway because we're equal to everybody else.
Yeah.
The reason why certain structures are in place, like, okay, for example, good example here are the countries that the French colonized. Those countries aren't really free. They still pay peace to France on a yearly basis.
Cool.
Same with
the Caribbean. That's why I don't celebrate no independence.
So if we was all equal, that would not necessarily be the case anymore in an ideal world.
Ain't got no independence.
That would be a utopia. You see what I'm saying?
There's no such thing as independence. When I see everyone, that's why I didn't even want Pele to throw up the Nigeria independence. I didn't want that.
What the British or the French have accepted and said, yeah, we're going to put you in government, and then you don't want to play ball. All right, cool, you're gone, smoke, so you're going to play ball.
Do you know how much times I've explained this? I've explained this so much times. Basically, how it is, innit? These countries have given the independence, so it's like a yard. Boom, you own the yard, but we own the land, the freehold.
Yeah, the lease.
We own that. So therefore, have the yard and rent the yard and do your mortgage or whatever. But you still pay us the yearly fee for the land that you're paying the yard on. Do you get what I'm saying?
French colonies definitely like that.
100%, fam. But so it's like Spanish, fam. The Spanish do the same thing. England do the same thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
And this is what I'm saying. These things are accepted, and it's like
Ghana ain't paying no peace to England.
Who owns Ghana?
If anything, we're tied up in infrastructure.
Ghana owns Ghana.
Yeah, the only thing we're tied up in infrastructure. A lot of countries own infrastructure within our country. That's our problem. So we sold off a lot of areas where people have been able to come and like build bases or build businesses or build roads. Like countries own certain parts of our infrastructure.
Okay, like China. China's doing
that. China's done bits in Ghana right now.
And Jamaica. They're taking over the world, fam, but they're on a different thing.
And we're selling out ourselves basically for a little small change.
One more question. So again, playing devil's advocate, innit? As black people, do you feel like we represent our people in the right way?
I don't know. I don't know.
Collectively, no.
Right. Okay.
As an individual, yes.
Yeah, no, individually, yeah.
But collectively?
Not collectively, no.
Collectively, no.
So what's happening then? What's the problem?
We're too much envy and ego. Like what it's actually saying.
Ego. We're not a collective in the first place in order to know how to move forward because we have to understand ourselves. We've got a colorism issue amongst ourselves to begin with.
Exactly.
We can't even come together, let alone
you're darker than me.
Know how to move with the rest of the world. We got our own problems.
Why can't black people just realize there's different shades in black? And that's it.
Bro, we've been segregated over time, innit? Willie Lynch ruined us.
You know what it is,
and we're still suffering from what he's, done.
When it comes to like money and stuff, because obviously a lot of these communities, other communities have a lot of money in it, which enables them to do things that they want to do. Like in the black community, I do feel like there is money in the black community. It just goes to the wrong places.
Absolutely.
It goes everywhere else.
It goes to the wrong places.
They don't keep it inside.
Because if you look at, for example, the Jews, right?
Yeah.
They've got their own society.
Own society, fam. To the point they've got their roads locked down with like, we didn't want no parking here, fam. It's free parking. The whole of Stamford Hill, free parking, fam.
That's the only place in North London.
Free parking.
There's no yellow lines on the road.
Are you crazy, fam? And you know what they do as well? So like
they've got their own school.
They've got their own school, own ambulance, own police, own little like the little snippet guy. Bro, then because you know the ambulance.
That's what everyone calls you, though.
Yeah, you know it. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. If you know, you know. You get me. You got that. But then
circumcision, man.
Yeah. Then they got
their own snippet guy.
No, they have. But my man drives in an ambulance. TT.
Oh my!
And then you know what they do? Say you're with your wife or whatever. They put their wife in the yard next door and then claim the benefits from the council.
I don't know about that structure there.
Bro, they are sick with it, fam.
But the bottom line is, they've got money and it circulates within their
and they're not bossy, fam.
Within their kind of mini economy, innit? But for us, I feel like there's so much money. Like, well, one of you said it anyway. We don't work together, innit?
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to invest in our own. And ultimately, the reason why we are where we are is because of us.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're the problem.
You know what?
Like, I'm not saying obviously discount.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. There are some people who have done a lot of unlearning and have tried to come together to make things work, but there's just not enough people doing it. There are some people who have tried to take steps, but they're amongst the entire black population, they are few and far between. If that makes sense, because there are some people who are coming together. It's just not enough of us doing it. Do you get me? It's not even just in business. It's with everything. It's with everything, fam. Get me?
Like, how many times when you walk down the road, more time is the black people screwing you, you know?
Exactly.
It's not even like, it's your own people just looking at you funny, like.
But again, it's like those things, again, sometimes it's like, you know the Matrix, yeah? Where it's like, if you don't know that certain life, you don't see it.
That's true.
You don't see it. Bro, I used to always complain about police. Oh, police. When's like, police don't stop me. Police don't stop me.
Man are legit now, man.
Like, they don't stop, bro. I've been outside my house with my foot. I've just done a camp. I'm counting all the money from the week on the camp. I got my foot on my dashboard. I'm all lean up. I'm all counting a bag out in 20s. Police have drove past me. I'm not even holding it down, nothing. I'm there. Music's banging. Styles P. You get what I'm saying? Yeah? And I'm not even. And police could roll up and they'd stop and look. And I'm looking. I'm like,
you're good over there, yeah?
Do you get what I'm saying? On the flip side, if I see a group of man them, I could see a group of man them walking down the road, and you look and you think, oh, bloody hell.
It's that time.
I walk down that same road.
Yeah, I walk down the same
road. I'm like, yes,
road.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Everybody good, yeah? Everybody good. Everyone stay safe, yeah? Love and respect. Peace and prosperity.
Yeah. Boom.
You can't.
Man ain't troubling you.
You can't trouble me.
You can't trouble me.
You get what I'm saying? And when you do get people that do come with that, like, that vibe, you just have to just...
Like, bro, I'm not even on that.
I'm not even on that, bro.
You're
a pussy or you're... I am.
Alright, cool. Yeah, safe.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Safe, innit? And then there's nothing they can really do. But,
you're right. It's an ego thing, man. Like, we really... Like, no one's trying to look like an idiot, innit?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
You have to let go.
It's just crazy.
In terms of what you said about, like, building something that's your own or integrating. So, like, if I look at the community in which I've built in my football club, like, it's all different people from all different walks of life. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And like, what this has shown me as well, it really doesn't matter black or white. Like, it proper doesn't matter. I've got people on my committee. I've got white people on my committee, black people on my committee, women, men, like, do you get what I'm saying? I've got all different walks of life, different lawyers, this, that, they've got all different. And before, I would have maybe judged them and assume that they would have judged me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, these people have
100%.
helped me. They've actually helped me in life.
A lot of people actually
becoming a better person as well. I can phone some of these people for like advice and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
100. And it gets like that when you start traveling and start leaving your own area and doing things and mingling with other people. You start realizing, like, you know what, the world ain't even that bad.
The one thing I say is don't condemn 1,000 men for the act of 10.
Fact.
Yes.
So
See what I'm saying?
Well, that might be the title still. That was a congratulations, bro. But
That's a congratulations.
we'll wrap that one there. I wanted to touch on that trans thing quickly, but we'll probably leave that next week. But it was more because
I can't be involved in them.
No, but it's not mad. It's just more like they in the papers it's come out on BBC is that a lot of the people now want to reverse back and be, I don't want to say normal. This is what they said, the papers, and I know the papers like to get shit wrong, but they want to be ordinary. They want to go back to original what they was.
Back to their original gender.
And that makes me think like, bro, what you could.
It's a phase, man.
You think it's just a phase?
I don't understand it entirely.
No, but the thing that I was having a convo with me and Peach was having my convo about babies and genders of babies. They're soon gonna have to start saying, like, if a baby's born, like, and the parents like, yo, what is it? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, the baby's gonna have to find out in 4 or 5 years when they want to know what they want to be, because that's what it's gonna end up being. They're telling these youths, and like when they're teaching youths in school, it's like you have the option to be what you want to be. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna tell us when you have a baby, you can't even tell the baby until they figure out what they want to be.
Do you know what I could see?
That's
it
mad.
Like? Do you know what I see it being like? This is a bit wild, but I could see the potential of it being like a child is born and they're neutral until like they're an adult.
But that's what I'm saying.
At 18, like when you're legally can drive or whatever, was it 16, whatever?
Yeah.
You can choose your gender now.
Yeah. Look, what do you want to be? You know what? I just want to.
I could see that happening.
Feel like being a gal today.
My thing, you see what my thing is? Like my thing is, I don't care what anyone does.
Yeah.
With anything.
Everyone can do what they want to do.
My thing is, why do I have to be involved? When I say that, I mean like,
why do they have
you
to
identify as this, that, the other. Cool.
Yeah.
I see a black man.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
That's it.
So why do I be in trouble for calling you a black man?
But this is my. But hold on.
You,
but this is my point though. Like they say that the parts that they when they're changing gender, the parts that they're changing, you can't see. Whatever. I don't know whether they got it there, don't have it. So now if I walked in the room, and I walked in this room and said, you know what? Yeah, man, I'm a white man.
That's what I'm saying. So do I have to identify?
Yeah, so are you gonna
say?
Can someone turn around to man and say, no, but you're black? No, big man, don't tell me I'm black.
Don't tell me I'm black.
Are you mad?
Like, you disrespect.
This is it.
You can lose your job for
now
that.
It becomes you can, and that's why now.
Wait, what do you mean you can lose your job for that?
In a lot of professional places now,
yeah,
you have to use neutral terms.
Neutral terms.
So what's neutral terms?
So
I need to
on
understand
underground. They won't say hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, customers. That's all you're gonna hear. That's a neutral term.
All right.
That's what they'll use because it's like
I'm not using
they could offend someone by saying ladies and gentlemen because now you're excluding the people who may not identify as either.
But then if they've swapped to the other side, they have to basically be on one side or the
I know
other.
what you're
They
saying.
offend me
They're
when they
still
call me
ladies
black
and gentlemen,
British.
no?
I'm offended.
I only put black and British when I do
I
application.
don't put nothing. It's on the application form. I write another box and I write human. You think I'm joking? I make my own box.
You know, I don't do that. I just put British.
Nah,
I don't put no colour or nothing. I just put British. And then they whatever they want to do after that.
You know what it is?
Them.
I think like everyone has their own kind of preference and beliefs in it when it comes to like sexual preferences and gender, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So there are some genuine ones out. Like I can't tell somebody like why do you like what you like in it.
Yeah, that's
your business.
business.
But saying that, I think the media play a massive part in the way that these youngsters think nowadays. Like imagine, like if I kept pushing pizza in your face all the time, at one point you're gonna feel like pizza.
Bro, that's what it's the same. Like halftime football, they put the pizza in your face so you can buy. Like boom, get a pizza.
If I keep pushing certain things at you all the time, like eventually they're gonna be like, you know what, like
give it a try.
Yeah. Remember, kids are
just have a little
impressionable
slice
as well.
of pizza in it.
just give me a.
So I just feel like media are just playing a dangerous game, man. Playing a dangerous game.
But that's the problem. So it's the media to blame, fam. But we'll start wrapping this one up now. For being Lance blessed for rolling true.
No problem.
You get me?
No problem.
We're gonna get into bangers of the week. Obviously, you got your banger and all of that, yeah.
Go around the table.
But you know, before we do banger of the week, wait, I just got to do the shout out quickly. Someone did actually write in. So boom. And this is probably going to be a question that me and Steven's going to have to answer anyway. But by the way, I just want to show you like my screen. This is what my screen looks like. So if I read it badly, it's because I've got a big black line down the middle of my You get what I'm saying, fam?
Or you could just send it to the group to read it for you, bro.
Yeah. So anyway, it says, yo guys, been watching the podcast recently on YouTube. Funny as hell. Smokes is a joker. The toxic girl traits and the Carney episode had me in stitches. I heard Smokes talking about shouting out people. So shout out my brother Joey Main. Shout out Joey Main. Also, he said about submitting music. So I'm wondering about that process and any information on Mic Lounge. First time I visited the website and saw it. Keep cracking that serious banter, man. Them regards, MKR. So, where's Mic Lounge back, bro?
This guy.
All right, no, Mic Lounge is coming back soon. It's coming back soon. Everything's coming back soon. Live shows, DMD, Mic Lounge. So, you know what? If you're an artist, up and coming artist or anything like that, and you actually want to perform and you want to get involved, start sending in details to dmdlive.co.uk. Send it to the website. And we'll start like putting names down, and because the event is coming back soon, and I don't know if it's gonna come this year. Probably try plan early next year, but start submitting in. If you're an artist, if you want to perform, if you want to get on stage in front of people, anything like that, then just send your details, and we'll store your details, and then we'll get at you as soon as possible. So yeah, that's a good shout. Shout out for the Mic Lounge shout out, and shout out your brother Joey. MKR. Any shout outs, send it to the website. Any dilemmas, send it to the website, dmdlive.co.uk. For the YouTubers, you'll see it up there in the corner. Hashtag DMD podcast. Obviously, Lance, what's your socials? Give them the socials quickly.
I don't even know my socials, man. I don't even deal with that.
It's just the man them, you know. We just brought man them through this week.
Instagram is Alpha Football 14. I don't even run it. I'll be honest. I don't even run it. Someone else does. I just want to coach. Bro. That's what we talk about passion. That's like. But I just want to coach.
You got your level. What level you?
UA for B.
You got AOA for B. So you're about to get the UA for free.
I beg you come take over Man United, please.
Oh yeah, you lot just lost.
It's not. You know, that's a whole different.
Yeah, Man United lost. Tottenham lost.
Oh my days.
Yeah, you all shit, fam. Man City lost. Arsenal won though. Yeah.
No, we won, bro. Oh no, wait.
We lost, fam, man. Anyway, boom.